I don't think I've seen any Gary Kuhn messages in the DLC yet. I wonder if the things aren't working. If the multiplayer messages aren't working in the DLC. Maybe we have to reset it or something. By jumping. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, there's a ladder right here, but okay. Is there like an item down here or something? Nope. Okay. That's cool. Whatever. Okay. Hefty lightning pots. That's cool. Make a couple of those. Okay, let's go down first. I like their little apron. That's cute. I'm not doing that. There we go. Oh, okay. Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Let's get this. Whoa, gas stone. Wait. Oh Lord, have I been missing these? Okay, let's do this real quick. Block of stone infused with hot gas, found in the ruined forges. Perhaps these were once used as fuel for the smithing process. A pitch-dark soot clings to it, much like the interfaces of the men who wore them. Gauntlets of the rank-and-file soldiers of Mesmer's army. Fire coil. A record of crafting techniques left by fire knights who served Mesmer the Impaler. Details the art of wielding fire for the benefit of soldiers setting out to join the crusade. Golden shield used by the perfumers of Lanedell during military service. Made to be thin and lightweight, even those lacking strength can employ this immunity-boosting shield. Greaves worn by the Black Knights, servants of Mesmer the Impaler. Black iron ornamented with gold. A rotten odor stubbornly clings to it. Perhaps it arises from the tainted nature of the blood that splattered upon it, or perhaps it's the wearer's own blackened soul festering after endless slaughter. Cloth armor. Worn round shield carried by soldiers loyal to Mesmer the Impaler, the largest of all metal shields in their class. Is that any good? It's 100 weight 5. Interesting. I think our 100 is like 7 I think. So that's actually lighter? Huh. Mods, I have the update, obviously, but I'm not getting any of these handy exclamation marks next to recent items in my inventory. So what you have to do is you have to go into your settings, and you have to turn on mark new items, and if you want the recent tab, you have to turn that on too. So these are not on by default. You have to turn them on. Yep. Quick note. Thanks. Absolutely. Enjoy. It's kind of hard to see the items in here. Everything kind of blends together a little bit. All right, so we can go up or forward. Let's go forward first. Cohh is being a dingus. Am I? Wait, oh, did it save? I thought I had to save. Whoops. Nope, no applying in this game. Okay, cool. We're good. Thanks, chat. I would have noticed in like an hour or two. Maybe. Oh, frost required ahead. Really? We'll do that later. It's fine. There. I was going to say, why is that not working? Bam! Ed Bravo, happy Saturday. How are you? What's up, buddy? We'll take it. All right. I think that's everything here. Let's see what's this way. We do have to... Well, actually, hold on. Let's see if up actually goes somewhere first. Maybe there's just like loot up there or something. Good God! That definitely goes somewhere. Okay. Bro, target him! What are you doing? He was right in front of me the whole time, my lord. Not target him. That's a jerk move, dude. Wow. I love it. Dung. Oh, dung. Okay. Great. So glad we did this because that's absolutely everything here. I am 90% certain I can survive this. We're doing it live. There we go. Okay. 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 Bro just did like an elbow drop on me. Oh, I love it. Watch out for that, Cohh. Thanks, I will. Appreciate you. Dagger engraved with a smith script. Reduced mass enhances the effect of the smithing arts, allowing this weapon to function as a throwing dagger for all attacks. Once thrown, the dagger instantly reappears in the wielder's hand. What? Throwing blade? Interesting. Huh. How cool. Okay. It's kind of fun. Yeah, like some kind of range, like mid-range dagger build. Cool. That sounds like it could be fun. So there's no hidden area. God, that really hurts. Not with that attitude? Okay, that's fair. How often does it hurt us? That's way too... We go way too slow, and that's way too fast. Okay, there's got to be something else in here. Maybe I missed a lever or something. Yeah, there's no way that's how it's supposed to be. There it is. Okay, so we need to go back, loop around, and go down. I don't think we're going this way, are we? Oh, maybe. Maybe? Let's go take a look. How far back do we need to go? Maybe we missed a door. Is that it right there? Let's go take a look. Maybe I didn't go over enough. Yes. Great. This is perfect. Okay. Cool. Okay. I was definitely thinking something was going to come out of the lava, but that's cool too. Okay, don't see any deaths on here. Oh. Oh. I didn't realize they had range attacks. They're physical, not fire. That's good. Oh, it's a corkscrew lift. That's awesome. These are real things. That's fun. It looks like we can drop off back there. Do we want to? Throwing ahead? Throwing ahead. Oh, Lord of the Rings. Okay. I gotcha. It took me a second, chat. No, Suzu, thank you. By grace, if I ever see another rock, I shall find it. Of this I have no doubt. The altar of the forge cannot be far. It's the same guy we talked to at the beginning. Oh, wait. So wait, can I get back onto this? I don't think so. I think I need to run my ass back down and go back up it, don't I? Shoot. Okay. But hey, we cleared everything, so that's okay.
Hydration time.
I need to back that ass up? Yes. I do. I should back that thing up. Yes, even. If we want the radio safe version. Are group messages working for you guys in the DLC? Nope. Nope. I was just talking about that earlier. I have not seen any group messages in the DLC. Kind of sucks. I don't think they're working. Hey, Dale Curly, what's up, bud? Is this also written by George R.R. Martin? The way that it works is the base game was, and he had a lot to do with developing the world and the foundation stuff. I don't know if they've been public with his role in the DLC. Now, he did work on like all of the foundational lore, so for all we know, stuff in the DLC is stuff he worked on as part of the base game because it's all part of that. But I don't know if they've made any like public statements on the DLC itself. What is this? Examine altar. Whoa. No boss? Wait, what? Really? No boss? Oh. Strength, Dex, Int, Faith, 39 required strength. One of the treasures of the ruined forges, a tremendous hammer that incorporates as its head the red-hot anvil of the forge. It is said that the anvil's shape is inspired by that of an altar, and long ago it was indeed used as such in rite and ritual. Oh my god. The dunks with this sword. Yeah, sword. Is that not a sword? Yeah. Look right there. Look at the sharp edge. It's obvious. Okay. So this is an interesting weapon because, like, I have no idea what would it become. But it's fire and it's heavy. I kind of want a lightning one hand, but I mean that could be interesting. I need a better one hand that's not holy, so when we fight holy bosses, I can actually do something about it. That last boss was real tough with this weapon because he was taking like no damage. Okay. Let's see what's down here. Okay. Boom. All right, I see a death there. Oh. Okay. Hey, Speedy, what's up, buddy? How are you? Oh, there's two. Oh, that would be very unfortunate. Oh. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. We'll take it. Tiger Junkie for the 8 months. Thanks for the good vibes, everyone. Appreciate it, Tiger. Thanks for your support, bud. Yeah, it's fine for now. Hey, Cohh, just a heads up for everyone else. You might encounter kindred of rot pests while exploring. Do not attack these. Instead, talk to them. They're not hostile. If you did attack them, NPC more will become hostile and invade you. This will end his questline and potentially others related to it. You can't use absolution to cleanse this as of yet. I made the mistake myself, and I hope this helps. Oh. Now, kindred of rot pests. Those are the bug people, right? Oh, God. Yeah, okay. We're going to have to go check him. I don't know what our status is of him. I wonder if we've done the same. Okay. Whoop. All right, so I'd love to not ride into this lake of poison if we don't have to. So let's kind of look around here and see what we're dealing with. Nothing down here. Oh. What is this? Festive grease? Festive grease? Is that like bacon grease? I can see that. I could call bacon grease festive grease. Solidified knot grease made from a mixture of bone shards. Coats armaments imparting a festive incantation that grants the wielder a scant few runes on landing attacks? Interesting. Okay. That's a thing. Huh. Hey, Cohh, been thoroughly enjoying watching your Elden Ring playthrough and other things on YouTube. Any an idea for your fancy new YouTube channel? Could you get your editors to make a boss battle playlist? I think they're already working on that, actually. If they're not, they should be. But thank you very much, and good suggestion. Videos like that are definitely in the cards. Thoughts on the DLC? I heard it's sadly a bit of a hot mess. This one? I've been loving it. It's been great. Yeah, I've been really, really enjoying it. That's pretty. There are definitely a lot of people that are saying this DLC is too hard. And I think for all of those people that feel that it's too hard for them, that's totally valid. That's totally fine. I will say that from what I have heard, it does seem the general difficulty level of this DLC is higher than the base game. So if you did find the base game like too difficult, if you did not like the difficulty of the base game, I probably would not recommend the DLC. It does seem like the DLC is meant to be an added challenge. So, you know, I'm playing arguably an incredibly powerful build, and I'm still having like regular trouble versus these guys. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's all managing expectations. I think it's fine if people say that the game's too hard, and I think it's absolutely going to be too hard to some people. But at that point, it all just comes down to like, how much do you like the game to explore it, to find ways to make it easier for you and to enjoy it more for you? So if the game is too hard because it's too difficult, are you invested enough in the game to try a mage build? Are you invested enough in the game to try respecing to more vigor? Are you invested enough in the game to be like, okay, I need to stop whatever I'm dying to, go back to the base game and do more farming and find better weapons and stuff like that? Like, the game has this wonderful way to where if you want to, you can stick with it and make it much, much, much easier. But what we're seeing is a lot of people trapped in that traditional Souls-like thinking, where I have to go through the game linearly, and when I get to a challenge, I have to beat that challenge before I continue. And the problem is that the DLC is fundamentally designed to where if you do more exploring, the bosses get easier. So what you're seeing over and over is people going directly to the bosses, dying for 1 to 4 hours, getting super frustrated and quitting. And then Miyazaki is like, you know, if you would have gone to like all those other areas and gotten the Scadutree branches, that fight would have been much, much easier. like we literally put a system in to make those fights more bearable. That is the point of the DLC. So the only thing that gets me a little bit is when people say this game is too hard for me, but they don't attempt to use any of the mechanics to make the game easier. Because that's the only part that confuses me. It's okay, for the record. If you're not having fun with a game, put the game down. That's cool. And like, I would never argue somebody play a game that they don't want to play or they're not having fun playing. But the only thing I would say to them is, you might actually have a lot of fun if you play the game a little differently. You don't have to play the game by throwing yourself at an impossible challenge for hours. There's lots of other ways to play this game. And I would encourage people to explore those, especially if they're reviewing it. Because it's very important for players to know that they don't have to throw themselves against bosses for multiple hours. That's not the way you have to play the game. There's other ways to do it. So that's just one of those. I know we kind of segued points with my little discussion here, but it just goes to show you, a review is a different thing than just an opinion. And that's why it's important that when you put an opinion in a review piece, that you make sure people know it's an opinion, and that there may be other things that don't necessarily line up with your opinion that the person should maybe know about to make their own decision. Okay, anyway, sorry. That's segued a little unintentionally, but yeah, that's how I feel about it. So yeah, TLDR, this game is hard as hell, but there's lots of ways to make it easier if you want to. There you go. And I'll leave it at that to answer that dude's comment earlier. Yep. The way I'm playing this game is super enjoyable. I'm taking my time. I'm preparing for boss fights. I'm slowly crawling through the world, getting more levels, getting better gear. Like, this feels like a great progression of power. I'm sure I'm gonna get my ass kicked by bosses. I'm sure I am. I'm looking forward to those times because my expectations are managed, and I know this game is gonna kick my ass, and I'm ready for it. I'm looking forward to it in a way. But yeah, you know, it's still like knowing all that and having all that information available makes the whole experience so much more enjoyable. And I would hate to think that people don't experience this awesome game just because somebody told them something that's frankly wrong. That's the only way you have to enjoy it. Yeah. Okay, I'm done. Job's done. Rant over.